Welcome back, everyone, to our career mode series of NASCAR Heat 3. So we are ready now for the Xfinity race at Atlanta. I told you guys that I was going to run the truck race at Atlanta, but again, we've already done a recent video about that, so I did not record it, and it was probably a pretty good thing because it was a very easy victory for me. On the right-hand side of the screen, next to the Camping World Truck Series, you can see that we do have that one win after 2 races. So we're in great shape as far as the truck series, and we'll get back to doing some more truck videos as well. And we'll try to alternate between the Xfinity and the trucks while we're going through all of this. And in fact, who knows, we might be spending multiple seasons doing this very thing while we're saving up some money to go cup racing. We'll have to see how all that plays out. But right now, it's time for the Xfinity race at Atlanta. And I'm pretty excited about this one because I want to try out some more new stuff that I've been working on. This is just basically me spitballing, throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks. And so it's fun for me to do these. I think we're going to have some good speed, but are we going to have race winning speed, top 5 speed, top 10 speed? Who knows? We'll have to find out right now. All right, folks, it is race time here at Atlanta. We qualified just inside the top 20, about 18th, I believe. We're going to be running a 25% race against maximum difficulty AI. It will be a 3-stage race. So each of the stages will be fairly short. And we'll have to really get on the ball to get into that top 10. And not only look for a win or a top 5, but also get some stage points along the way.
Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
All right, so right now I just basically pulled up out of the way because I know how this goes at the start of these races. And I'm just trying not to get us wrecked right now.
Got one down low now. Got one down low.
If that sacrifices a few spots, then I am okay with that. I would love nothing more than to let things thin out, but unfortunately they don't really thin out back here at this part of the pack. Oh, jumped up there to block me. Looks like, yeah, they're 3 wide. I was not expecting him to be there.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
All right, so we'll have to recalibrate, try again.
All right, now you're clear.
This game gives you a lot of leeway with contact, whether it's with another car or the wall. It's not really a big deal, so that's why I didn't worry too much about it when it happened a few moments ago.
Need you to stay up high here.
All right, car's handling just fine so far. Hopefully that continues. We'll have to see what it's like. Oh, okay. Yeah, Joey Gase decided he needed to be where we were. All right, so we'll recalibrate, try again. Unfortunately, those are the things that you just have to deal with in this game. I don't know if it's a detection issue where they just don't realize we're there, or if they just don't care. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they decide they need to be in a certain spot, and if you're occupying that spot, then that's just too bad for you.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
So we'll just roll with the punches and try to make up as many spots as we can, given everything that we're trying to work through right now.
Still there.
So if they would get single file and sort of spread out, then it would be much easier for us to try to pass these cars, assuming, of course, that we have the speed to do so.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Careful now. Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
But yeah, this is certainly no piece of cake to get through here.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Careful. Still there.
All right, teammate here, Brandon Jones. See if we can get by him.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Careful now. Still there.
He keeps pump faking me going into the corner,
Hold your line.
making me think he's coming up high on me. And it's working because I would prefer not to have a wreck right now.
Careful now. Still there.
But he is certainly not making it easy on me to get around him.
Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. It's inside.
That patented shake to
Still
the
there.
right on corner entry seems to be an AI standard move. Okay, yep, there we go. Once again, the AI just needed to be where I was right there, so I should just move out of their way, right? All right, so we're losing positions now. Every time we get ran over
Still there.
or forced into the wall, we're not getting anywhere. So this first stage is certainly not going according to plan.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
All right, we should be coming to the white flag.
Still there.
Surely by now we've incurred some sort of damage, which is going to hurt our
Stand
performance.
high here.
I
Stand
could
high.
check,
Still
but
there.
it's really not all that important. We're just going to give it everything we've got,
Hold your line.
and
Stand
we'll see how
high.
it works out.
Stay high. Still there. Last lap. Give me one good lap. Hit your mark.
All right, last lap of stage number 1. Obviously, we're not going to get any stage points, but
Still
who
there.
knows? We might be able to eke out a few more positions if all goes
Inside
well.
your driver. Hold this line here. Inside.
Oh,
inside.
wow. I believe that's the 0 car up there. And he
Hold the
really
wheel.
chopped
Don't
somebody
move.
off
Stay
going
high.
into turn
Hang
3.
tight there, driver. Hold this line
All right, so
here.
22nd
Nice driving,
position.
that
So we
stage,
actually
driver.
lost ultimately a few spots. Oops, we do not want to pit at all. We've got plenty of fuel, so no need to pit at all during this race. When we get to 50%
All right, you're coming to
races
the green.
a little bit later in the
You
season,
ready?
or some special events or something like that, then we'll obviously need to pit. All right, so right now I would love nothing more than to find a way to the bottom. Until then, I'm just going to lay the bumper to the 22 and try not to lose any more positions right now.
Inside. Inside. Inside.
All right, once again, we're going to use this high side because it's basically the only lane available to us right now. Woo, look out.
Still there. Inside.
Car's handling
Inside.
great up here. Absolutely no problems at all with the handling. We just need a little room to work.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Oh, now he tells me. Okay, so we did have a car there. I thought for a second the way the guy swerved at me, I thought we were 3 wide, and we may very well have been.
All right, careful now. Still there. Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Still there. All right, clear low. Clear low.
All right, give us some room out here, 23. I want to say that that's John Hunter Nemechek, but in this game it is not. Not yet. Okay, I'd appreciate a little room up here, Gallagher. All right, never mind. He was 3 wide. Okay, well, that's nice to know now. A little bit late to find it out, but we'll keep going nonetheless.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Still there. 5
All
more.
right, once again,
Bottom
we
lane
make up a
clear.
few
Use it if you
spots,
need it. Got
and
one
then we
down
turn
low
around and
now.
lose them
Got
again.
one down low. Use inside.
Such has been our Atlanta experience so far. Oh, look out. 0 car coming
Hold
right
your
up to
line.
us.
Stay up high. Stay high. Still there. All clear.
All right, he's telling me all clear.
Hang tight there,
I
driver.
could have sworn I
Hold
saw
this
a
line.
fender down there
That
below
was
me.
a great lap.
And yes, I did see a fender. It was
Car
Ty
there's on your
Majeski.
inside. Inside. Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
All All right, it's really hard to make up any room in this third groove right
Hang tight
now.
there, driver. Hold this line here.
And last time we were up here, the 23 didn't want to give us any space at all because he was 3 wide.
Hold the good wheel here. Don't move.
Yeah, it looks like he was 3 wide there again.
Hold this line here. All right, careful now. Still there. All clear. 2 to go.
All right, this stage has flown by as it's 2 to go. And this is the kind of racing I like. Not quite as far forward in the pack as we would like to be, but I am all for this. This has been some really fun
Stay high.
racing.
All right, careful now. Still there. White flag is in the air.
All right, let's see. We're going to have to, again, use this high line because they're blocking the track on the bottom. Nowhere for us to really go right now.
Stay low. Still there.
Way out of the gas here on the bottom. We're going to try to follow Reed through, pick up a couple of spots here at the end. And it worked. We're up to 19th. So we're struggling, but we're almost back to where we started the race. So the outside lane has not been kind to us. And once again, we will not be pitting. So we'll start the third and final stage in 19th. Now we should have a little bit more time on this stage, something closer to 18 to 20 laps is my guess.
Outside.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to get up through here as best we possibly can. All right, so these guys are coming back on me now. This is normal.
All right, careful now. Easy.
But it's not too bad. And of course, we're on the bottom. Oh,
Hold your line, driver. Hold your line.
yeah, way out of the gas right there. In fact, I was starting to take some evasive maneuvers to try to keep from running over Lupton.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there. Car there is on the outside. Outside.
I backed off of it a little bit too much that time.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
Give Gase a little bit of a nudge there, get him out
Hang
of
tight
our
there,
way.
driver. Hold this line here.
You can hit the AI really hard,
Still there.
and it will make virtually no difference to them that you hit them.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here.
All right, so right now
Still there.
we're up to 15th, basically just by hugging the bottom.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Feels weird going through the corners
All right, clear
and
outside.
lifting.
Still there. That was a great lap.
All right, I did not want to be on the high side, but that's where we ended up right there. Woo, watch out.
Careful. Still there. Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Still there.
Okay, there we go. I was pedaling it down the back straightaway, trying to let Joey Gase by, and he just wouldn't clear me so I could get down. All right, so we'll back up. We'll try it again.
All clear. All clear.
That's the theme of our Atlanta race so far. Our biggest enemy has been, well, the AI. Not passing us, but rather the contact that they have initiated that's ended up with us in the wall. So,
wow, that's fast.
all right, there we go, up to 12th now.
Still there. All right,
We've got a little bit of open track here in front of us. Again, car's handling just fine. It's just a matter of finding a place to go. So like with Harvick, I'm hoping we can find a good way around him Things are still pretty jumbled up there in front of him in
Your
the
mark,
top
man.
10.
It gets better.
And actually, it looks like we're closing in on them. They're running 2 and 3 wide up here, so it makes sense that we would be gaining on them. All right, we're going to try to time this and get under him coming off the corner if we can.
Still there.
Woo! Get him trying to intimidate us there, bluff us into lifting. That ain't going to happen.
Still there.
I'm going to send it in there regardless, because we want to be in the top 10.
All right, careful now. Still there. Clear all around.
All right, so 10th position is now ours. We'll set our sights on the guys immediately in front of us that are fighting really hard for position. We'll try to use that to our advantage. All right, let's see. About 10 laps to go. Let's see when we get to the line.
Keep digging.
And yes,
10 to go.
exactly. And that's certainly time for us to make up some more positions if we've got the speed for it. And who knows? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. And, oh, he was really trying to close that door. I was really surprised that he opened it to begin with. But I thank him very much for doing that. Thank you, Mr. Hemrick.
Good job. Clear all around.
Ooh, once again, a big lift going into the corner behind Reddick. All right, looks like we got a freight train in front of Reddick up there. And I'm not sure how many of those are lead lap. But we are up inside the top 10, which was not looking possible or very likely earlier on in the race when we were running back in the 20s. All right, so we're going to try to get a big run on him. And nope, couldn't get quite enough of a run. We're still going to hound him, though, and try to get to his inside right about here. And, oh, it worked.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Still there.
I did not think we were going to have a big enough run to make that happen, but I'm sure happy that we did.
Careful. Still
All right,
there.
all we need to do is hold our position right here. We should clear him going through 3 and 4.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there.
Oh, look
Still
out.
there.
Okay, Reddick did not like us being there. Apparently this is where he wanted to be. Luckily we didn't wreck, because that was a bad spot to make contact.
Car outside. Hold your line here.
All right, and we will not be able to get by him. All right, so if that's the way he's going to play this, then
Lane 3.
he can look forward to getting a love tap from me
5
in
to
the
go,
left
driver.
rear going into the corner or coming off the corner, one of the two. We're actually pretty close in speed. He's still lifting going into the corner, but otherwise, I mean, you can tell we were not able to get by him. But we're going to keep at it. How many laps left? 4 more. All right, so right now my goal is 8th place. I won't buy Reddick. Now something tells me he's going to have a lot to say to me on Twitter after the race, especially if I can get back to his bumper here. Well, that's not where I wanted to get back to his bumper. That didn't do me any good. He lifted a little bit more than I thought he was going to. Now I'm going to have to be a little defensive because Hemrick is right here with us. So Reddick's running a really good line coming off of turn 4, which is my best opportunity to get him. He's running a really good line there that's keeping me from being able to get to his inside and get position on him. He's chopping me off just enough that I can't get where I need to be. So good job on his part to make that happen. We're certainly faster than him, but he is proving to be quite difficult to pass. All right, not bad. Again, top 10 is not where I thought we were going to be after the first, well, really 2 stages. But once we got to the bottom, we were able to make some passes and turned out pretty good. Ultimately, I'm okay with that. These are the kind of good races we need early in the season to get some nice points and, of course, some nice money as well. Our merch payout is slowly increasing from our original $10, where apparently our parents bought a t-shirt, up to now $501. Bank total, a little over 800 now, 841. And we're in the top 10 in points. We'll take it. All right, Cole Custer, 29.7. I have no idea what kind of lap times we were running, so I don't know how far off of that we were. All right, now the fun part. What does the Twitter feed have to say? Let's see. Josh Williams, good to see you out there. Thank you very much, sir. Denny Hamlin. Oh, we've reached 10,000 fans. All right, we'll take it. Let's see. Ryan Priest, I see you got a top 10, but can you do it again? Which is a little bit odd because we're driving his car. So, interesting. Christopher Bell. Well, of course he thinks we raced a clean race. I don't think we were around him the whole time. Brandon Jones, some mighty fine racing. We were around him some. Kaz Gralla, keep up the good work. All right. You mean no negative comments? Wow. I'm surprised. I was actually looking forward to some negative comments. All right, so now we go to, let's see, view team. Let's just go ahead and contact a team. Doesn't really matter to me who it is. Let's go ahead and contact Stewart Haas. How about that? We'll contact them and see what kind of offer they've got for us later in the year. But now we come to Vegas. Now with Vegas, Vegas is actually a very interesting track. It is fun to drive, but the AI are not so good here. So we'll see how things play out. Basically, if the racing is really good, I'm going to be recording it. And if the racing is really good, then you guys will see it on the channel. If it ends up being a blowout victory or something along those lines, then we'll skip by it. And the next race you guys will see will actually be a little further into the season. So we'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for joining me. And stay tuned as we will continue our career mode series of NASCAR Heat 3.